the cupboard was bare, ladies and gentlemen. And the reason for that is the broad beans that were in there are now out on the plot. A baker's dozen of 13 of them, the broad beans. Now hopefully the wind will not knock those over, but because they've been inside the tiki tunnel for too long, the stems haven't got used to the actual real world as yet. So hopefully they'll toughen up outside here, inside that particular bed. Now that's half filled with the broad beans. On that side we're going to be putting the sweet corn when the sweet corn's ready to go out. So we're going to have sort of 15 sweet corn in that half, and I've only got 13 of the broad beans on this side. But it should be alright. So like I say, we're going to have probably 12 or 15 maybe in that side. And then 13 by the look of it on this side. 2 of them didn't do anything. I think there was 2 that didn't come to anything. So that's why we've only got 13. I think I started 14 off. I did start 14 off. But there's 2 of them that didn't come to anything. And there's a couple of little dwarf ones. Little babies coming through. But they should all catch up to each other. Fingers crossed. So the remaining residents of our cold frame that's inside the trampoline framed polytunnel known as the Tiki Tunnel Mark 1 are still in there. So we've got all those cukes there, female F1 style cucumbers, and the tomatoes. Now the tomatoes, I've opted for these sun gold. So we're having the sun gold again this year, and just a couple of red plum tomatoes. That's all I'm going for, I think, because I can't be bothered. We didn't eat a load of tomatoes. We ended up giving away tons of them last year. But the cherry ones, what I may well do is when they grow taller, I'll take snippings from the offshoots and plant them up, and then we'll probably get some clones off these if I need to. But they've got to go in here. I'm going to put those in here. You know, sort of 2 to a bed in here. So I need another one done to fill these up, I guess. Inside Tiki Tunnel number 1, which needs a good weeding and a good tidying. I'll be totally honest with you. Look at all them spuds there that haven't gone out yet. That's this weekend's job, getting them in the ground. Loads of them. I've got just the place for those. In fact, I've got several. I've got about 5 spots for them spuds. But because I got carried away doing that tent, I haven't planted any. And I've noticed that in this big potato bed up at the top, there's a few coming through. I've got to clear away all this timber as well. See if Mick wants it for his firewood, or anybody else wants it for their firewood. But this hasn't been cleared out. There's still a load of potatoes in here. Them are King Eddies from last year, and the last of the Morris Pipers that weren't dug out, and they're coming through. But yeah, so I've got to root through all this, see if there's any salvageable ones, because you sometimes do get potatoes that are viable even this late in the year, and you can actually eat them. But the other ones, I'm going to clear them out and get the new ones in, get the new spuds in, because it'll be overcrowded that if I don't. So I'm going to clear them out and get that sorted. Helicopter somewhere up there. Anyway, as I was talking about the Giant's grow tent that I keep showing off, that one, that baby, planted that out on Sunday. If you missed that one, we've got all the brassicas in there now, all planted in, and they're well stocked, because they'll grow to 3 times that size and probably more. They're going to grow to about like 2.5 feet tall, those, and spread their wings and fill up them beds with leafy green vegetables. That is the plan, and hopefully it's going to come to fruition. But they're all stocked up now in here. Got the kale there, more kale at the back there, collies in front, all cauliflowers all around here. A couple of more collies there sneaking in at the sides, and then these spinach. Quite a rich bed that though. It might be a bit too rich for them. That it's got a lot of manure in it. That pak choi, Over there we have the calabrese and broccoli. That's the purple sprouting broccoli over there, from about here onwards, purple sprouting. Got some more collies in here, I do believe. No, we haven't. We've got cabbages in there. We've got roundhead cabbage in there, in this. 8 of. Well, yeah, it's ace, isn't it, this? I really do like it, this. Keep all the bugs out, keep the pigeons off them. And it feels slightly warmer in here because it breaks the wind a little bit, if you'll excuse the pun. Stops the wind from getting through. Or certainly slows it down a little bit, like a windbreak would. So hopefully they'll be thriving in here, fingers crossed. Alright guys and gals, so just a quick one tonight, just to show you that I have been down. It's Wednesday evening now. I've only been down for about half an hour, just to get those broad beans in. I'm going to water them in now, and then Bob's your uncle. Off we go, off for tea. It's not even 6 o'clock, which is pretty good, that, for me. So yeah, take care of yourselves and each other. I'll see you on the weekend, if not before. We will be planting up, or rather planting out, all those potatoes. So they've got the new potatoes, the second earlies, and the main croppers. I'm going to try and get them all in this Saturday morning between 6 AM and 10:30 AM before I go back home, have a shower and take the kids somewhere. Because you can't spend all your lives down here, boys and girls, as well we know. So yeah, keep growing with your heads down. Remember, we love you all. And if you're a lady, you've been beautiful, fantastic and fragrant. If you're a gentleman, you've been masculine, forthright and virile. And if you've been something in between, you've been something in between. And it doesn't matter. We just love you all, as long as you're a good person. Ta-da. Bye-bye. Have a great rest of the week. See you later. Guru out. Ta-da.